Hello, beautiful being. So today we are going to focus on mobility, and if you are slowly moving towards your luteal phase or you're deep in your luteal phase, this is a really powerful flow for this time because we are loosening up and hydrating, lubricating our joints, working into the fascial body, and really giving all of the muscles and bones lots of blood, lots of juice. So I love to work with mobility in this time because that's what we are preparing for in our menstruation, in our bleeding, is giving our bodies the rest as all of the juice that the body's preparing, all of the blood, all of the spleen energy, the blood builder organ, we're giving it all of that extra life force so that when we can go into our rest and we can shed and let go, that we still have a little bit extra in storage. So let's fully resource ourselves today and grab 2 blocks. I'm going to use you can use a yoga belt. We might not use this, but it's nice to have a resistance band handy. You can also use a towel if you don't have one of these. And you'll also need a cushion or a pillow. So when you're ready, we're going to start seated in a cross-legged position, or you can be sitting on your feet, your heels, just relax in Vajrasana. Lengthen the spine, relax the chin, relax the eyes, and let the breath dissolve the tension down into the earth. If there's tension in your eyebrows, just imagine it slowly dissolving down the face into the earth now. Sitting up straight, relax the shoulders back and down. And gently tuck the tailbone under. And notice what's moving in your mind and your body, and you're just noticing what's there. It's like, oh yeah, cool, that's there. Yeah, next thing. And letting those thoughts pass by like clouds in the sky. Just letting them pass by. We're not hooking on or enabling any stories. Just relaxing into our breath. Deep breaths through the belly. Let's sigh together. Exhale, open the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Letting go of the day. If you're doing this in the morning, beginning your day, just letting go of anything else you need to let go of. To be here right now, to be fully present, in connection with the mind and body. Staying with your nostril breath, we're going to start with a mini breath work to set up our practice, going into deeper breathing today. So we're going to do a breathing pattern of inhaling 4, exhale 8. Inhaling 4, exhale 8. Inhale 4 and exhale 8. On the last count, you're going to hold the breath out for 10 seconds. If 10 seconds feels really comfortable for you, keep holding. There will be a few more moments for that. I'll leave some time for you to keep holding. Otherwise, just to prep your practice with your deep nostril and belly breath. If it's a part of your practice to do your Ujjayi breath, little restriction in the back of the throat, practice that. Otherwise, stay with your mouth shut and your focus on your nostril breath. When you're ready, breathing in from the belly center for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation, 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle breath in. Hold the breath at the crown of the head. Hold the breath in. Sex organs lift up. Belly in and up. Lift, lift, lift the energy. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth. Full release. Grounding the energy towards the earth. Bring the hands into your heart center. Setting an intention for your practice today, one word. And letting that go. Bowing your head to your heart. Sealing your intention into your body, into your practice. All right, let's move into cat-cow. Always start in this position. The reason is because we want to start with our alignment. So hands shoulder width, same with the knees. Inhale, breathe towards the sky. Exhale, tuck the chin, roll the rib cage in and under. Inhale, breathe into sky. Exhale, tuck the chin to chest, suck the belly into the back of the lungs. Last time, inhale, really exaggerate, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, tuck the chin in, all the way in. Beautiful. Alright, and we're going to move into a downward facing dog. Keeping the hands open. Press the tips of the fingers down into the mat. Turn the eyes at the elbows in. And we're going to slowly walk the feet towards the hands. These tiny little baby steps where you're lifting the leg up into the hip socket. Just imagining you're putting a nail into your little hole. You want to put your pins, your legs into your hole, into your hips. Up and in, walking your feet towards your hips. So we're in this mobility flow. We're going to be constantly moving, slowly working with what area feels tight and what area feels loose. And any area that feels a little bit too loose, we want to keep active. And if there's a spot in the body that feels really tight, we want to work with the breath to loosen. A little bit of an opposite day flow. Okay, keep going. Lengthen the spine. Stay with your breath. Walking the feet up, 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 up. Should feel this in the hamstrings. Bend the knees in towards the chest. And moving back into a seated forward fold. And rolling down into your forward fold. And in this position, we want to have the length moving from our hips. And a lot of people love to kind of crunch their back. Now we're folding forward and we're going to keep the mobility alive. So we're going to do some fascial pulses, nice and slow and rhythmic. With me, inhale, breathing the hands to sky, feel the body come to life. Exhale, roll forward. Move with the breath, synchronize your movement with your breath. And allow your breath to guide your body. Your breath is now guiding your body. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, fold, 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 and reach as far as you can forward. Notice each time if you can reach a little further. Exhale. Now we should start to get into a little trance-like state with the mind and the body moving as one. And what we're doing now is lengthening the spine, lengthening the hamstrings, lengthening the vertebrae. And I like to call it liquidizing the body. Lubricating the body, getting the water moving, the blood moving. I want you to keep pressing your sit bones down into the mat. And notice what happens when you switch on your bum and press your bum down into the mat. Move like liquid, like water. That's the goal today. That was my word, water. Setting the intention to move like water. Good. And then holding your seated forward fold. Little pulses here. And you can cup your feet and you can give your feet a nice squeeze. And we're going to pulse gently forward. Imagine the crown of the head is touching the tip of your toes. You can flex the toes to get a deeper stretch. For 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, reaching the head forward and flexing the toes back towards the nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more time. I want you to press into, as you flex the feet, you'll feel there's this really, really strong tendon that runs in the archway of the foot, and we're kind of working with our meridians here. So notice if you can give that a little massage whilst you pulse. Like I'm just squeezing that meridian. It's actually really powerful. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale, come into a squat. Let's work your ankle and knee mobility. So what we're going to do here is staying on the heels of the feet. If you're not on your heels and you're on your balls of the feet, that's fine. You want to slowly progress. So doing something like this every day is really going to help that. But also that means that your Achilles, your hamstrings are really tight. And so you want to work on your forward folds to open that area up. Get some water moving in there. My hip flexors are tight, so I'm going to be biased and we're going to work on those in a moment. Nice. And then we're going to take the hands off. Right knee down, left knee down. So you're just doing little knee taps. Again, you're working inside of the ankle. I want you to feel that space come online. And when you do, open up that dialogue. That communication's important, right? We're always in communication with the body, and how we think is also how we move. When someone's in their head, you know, they're actually looking at the ground when they walk. Most of the time when someone is open-hearted and trusting the universe and in love with their body or in alignment or just feeling confident, right? Their chest is open and they are looking forward as they walk. I want you to practice that in your movement. So I'm going to do 10, 9, 8. Also get a little toe massage. Doesn't always feel so nice. Feels a little crunchy. Just noticing the qualities, you know, smoothness, crunchiness, what's there. There's no bad or good. Just want to explore that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rolling up into halfway. Inhale, bring the hands onto the shins. Lengthen the back. Stretching the spine. Straighten the legs. Exhale, fold. Nice. And now we're going to roll over to a reverse tabletop position. And in your reverse tabletop, I want you to turn the hands around to face the bum. Exhale, we're going to press the glutes, the pelvis, the pubic bone to sky, and open up the chest, looking up. Let's do that 3 more times. Last time. All right, let's do some circles now. Now we're going to work with the wrists, work with the hips. Good, I want you to squeeze the bum and lift as you roll now, lifting up and around. And then go back the other way. Good, and then we're going to take that right hand to face back towards the front of the mat. And we're just going to circle on that right wrist. Nice, and then we're going to get some fluidity here and take the left hand to reach over past the right hand and come into a bridge. And maybe you can go back the other way. All right, you can do that a few times. Now that is just a bonus. Otherwise, stay here. Roll the hands forward, around, little circles here. Little circles. And then let's take a twist. So we're going to take the right foot into 90 degrees. The left is going to come over that right leg, getting a nice hip flexor. And in this stretch, I want you to think you're like water, right? You're flowing like water. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, hug the knee, twisting around. I've got my left hand behind me and the right arm is hugging the left. Nice big twist. Inhale, come back, flow like water. You can swap without using anything, just your core strength. Left cups, right twist. And slowly lie down. Bring the knees into the chest, little hugs, circle, circle, circle. Come back around. Stay with your breath, stay with your breath. Right, so let's take the towel or the resistance band, place it over the right foot. The left leg is straight, and we're going to roll that right leg over. Now it's actually really nice to have a block set up over towards the left here. Where it's going to land, I would have it on a medium setting. And then the foot can rest when it lands. You might want to have it on a high setting if you're really tight, medium, or you might have it on low. And you're going to stay there active with the left leg. So with the left leg, I'm actually squeezing my bum and pressing that down towards the ground so I can get a nice twist without being too loosey-goosey in the hips and the pelvis. And as I twist, I want to keep my shoulder blades actively pressing into the ground. And stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the right side now, you can use a resistance band. Keep the hips square as the right foot comes over, and you can pull on the resistance band to keep that leg moving back towards the hip. So we're actually right now, instead of being really fluid in our mobility, we're just working with some internal activation here. So I want you to really take your awareness down into your right leg and notice what's going on as you breathe, as you exhale down deep into that right side. Is it really tight? Is it really loose? Okay, let's swap. Left. Right leg is straight. Keeping the hip bones aligned, making sure one hip isn't leaving the mat. As you take that left leg over, you can adjust, have that block supporting that left leg. Let's set it up. It's just ready to go, and you can relax. Okay, shoulder blades are on the mat, or are they off? Up? Are they up off the mat? What are words? Looking the opposite direction is a nice addition to opening up the twist. Then moving back, we're going to go the other way. And relax here. And Zeus is joining us. Nice, relax the band, take it off. Okay, grab the blocks, sitting up, come back around. Have them actually at the top of the mat. Coming back into a downward facing dog. And doing some spinal waves here. Inhale, roll forward into plank, chest meets the knees. Exhale up. Do that a few more times, coming back into the spine with your awareness. Coming into a pigeon pose. In your pigeon pose, I want you to move your right leg into a 90 degrees position, and then the left knee comes up and in, right? Because most likely you're going to want to have that leg further away, but you're going to be tilting to one side. So I want you to focus on keeping the hips square, keeping the alignment, and then exhale, rolling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now I'm pressing my left hand into my right foot and my right hand into my right knee to keep my leg there. Otherwise, most likely I don't want to go back into this old pattern. And I actually want to meet those edges and stretch the fascia. So exhale down, inhale up. Inhale, breathe the air in. Exhale, letting go. You can feel the difference when you activate that back glute. So now squeeze the left glute and feel everything switch on. And then let it go. Good, let's do the same on the other side. And if you're feeling like you need to rest, you can always stay in that pigeon pose and stay there and be passive, right? You can do the flow, open up the fascia, and then you can just rest and set yourself up with a few blocks or a pillow. And that's what that is there for. If you need some extra cushioning, maybe you want to have it under your knee, fill in the gaps. I always like to do that, a more restful state. Otherwise, let's keep flowing. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Good. Okay, let's open up into a wide-legged forward fold. I want you to have your cushion, your pillow underneath your pelvis. You're rolling down. And then we'll move into our reclined hero pose to open up our stomach line and our hip flexors. And pigeon's great for that too. So we're going to take a little twist to begin. I want you to notice that the pillow or the block is really supportive for tilting the pelvis forward. And if we're tight inside the inner legs, inner thighs, our adductors are speaking, then we want to make sure that that is there and it's available. Now, when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, lengthen from the chest to the sky. And then exhale, you're going to roll the body over. When I say over, you actually want to move from your heart. So imagine your heart's moving to sky, your rib cage is opening, you're breathing into the back of the lungs, but I want you to press your heels down into the ground. As you do this, flex the toes back towards your nose. Maybe you can grab onto the foot and twisting whilst the sit bones are pressing down to the ground. You can keep your legs active or just relax for 3, for 2, for 1, rolling over, other side, for 3, for 2, for 1, exhale, come back to center, inhale, breathe the heart open to sky, and forward fold, all the way forward, all the way forward, exhale, 2 more breaths. Maybe you can incrementally creep the fingers a little further away. And then inhale, come back to center. And bring the legs in. So we're going to finish in our reclined hero pose. And I always like to have a few blocks or a pillow available. So in our reclined hero pose, your choice, you can stay here 3 breaths, 3 minutes. This is a really nice stomach opener and really, amazing for the hips. So we want to bring that right leg. We'll do 1 leg at a time. You can do 2 legs if you're feeling up for it. You want to make sure that you kind of bridge this gap here. And as you roll back, try not to tilt the body to one side. If that's happening, then you will need some blocks or a cushion to support. I like to do that because I know for myself that's what's going to happen. I'm feeling very tight in the quads, so my leg's going to lift. Probably nice to have something there, but actually if I just let my breath guide me deeper and relax, this is going to slowly drop over 3 minutes, moving towards the earth, even though it's really tight. So notice if the pelvis wants to tilt to one side. Can you bring it back? If that's still happening, then you'll need to bridge the gap more. Like you'll need to have more cushions and tuck the pelvis under even more, and maybe some blocks to support you. You don't have to go all the way down. You can come onto the elbows and relax here for a few breaths. And then slowly roll to one side to do the other side. And when you finish on that side, notice what it's like when you want to do both of your legs and come all the way down. So let's finish on the left together, slowly moving towards the earth. Deep breath in and out. And if there's anything going on in your lower back, more cushions, more support, more safety, right? Because if we create the safety in our nervous system, then there's more space. And when our body's safe, our body says yes. So we can go to those edges so that we can meet those boundaries. And if you do have any injuries, really important to create that safety before you move into a deep stretch like this. So take your time, deep breaths, relax. Nervous system is safe, it'll grow stronger, it'll become more resilient, and you'll become more flexible and mobile too. Slowly make your way up. You can finish in Shavasana in a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Give thanks to your body, to your womb space, and to your mind. And close your practice with some gratitude. 3 to 5 gratitudes for your body, for this freedom, for this time. And set an intention for the rest of your night, your day, whatever you're doing. And notice any progressions or shifts. If you are consistent with this practice, if there's certain elements you loved, certain elements that challenged you, write that down and notice the change. If you're still sitting in a meditation, if you're lying in Shavasana, take your time, enjoy your integration.